Hi YouTube, I'm Matt and welcome to my channel. Today again we're working on the trusty 95 Chevy Suburban. It's a C1500. The windshield wipers are kind of acting strange, so we need to figure out how to get them to go where they're supposed to. So sit back, relax, and check out how we're going to get this done. For today's video, I'll be working on our 95 Suburban. We were driving in the recent rains and noticed the driver's side windshield wiper was traveling onto the A-pillar. This we had to remedy. It's tough on the wiper blade and the noise it makes is annoying. It's a simple process for our Suburban and the list of tools needed is a short one. A Phillips screwdriver, a stubby Phillips screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver, a 1/4-inch drive ratchet and extension, and a 10mm socket. I picked a deep socket to make things easier, so here we go. First thing is to remove the windshield wipers by sliding up the small tab on the top side of the base a bit with a small flathead screwdriver. This can sometimes be difficult, but it'll slide up. Next, fold the wiper blade up and wiggle the wiper to get it to release from the post. On some vehicles, you can just slide the wiper back on using a different set of grooves, but our Suburban has a key that needs to be aligned. Next, there are two small panels on each side of the cowl that need to be removed. For those, just remove the Phillips head screw, then the panel will slide forward and out, releasing the two tabs from their slots. It can take a bit of finesse to get them out, and be careful as the plastic can get tender with age. Remove the panels from both sides and set them aside. Next, there are 4 Phillips head screws in the cowl that need to be removed. 2 on the left half and 2 on the right half. There may be a 5th one in the center, but ours was missing. Now open the hood and remove the weather strip. After that I can get to the 2 screws on the ends of the cowl. I use the stubby Phillips screwdriver to make this easier because the space is limited. Next I lifted the driver's side of the cowl and can see the washer hose. I'll disconnect it from the Y and the cowl can now be removed. It's a bit tricky, but it eventually comes right out. The wiper motor and linkage is now exposed toward the driver's side. On mine, the top one is for the driver's side wiper, so that's the one I'm going to work with. I'll use the 10mm socket and 1/4-inch ratchet and extension to loosen the 2 nuts on the top linkage, just enough to be able to move the wiper blade to where I want it. With the wiper blade in its proper place, I'll tighten up the nuts. Now for a test to make sure they park where I want them. They do. We're done, and it's time for reassembly. I'll put the cowl back in place, reattach the wiper spray hose to the Y connector, reinstall the 2 lower cowl Phillips screws, reinstall the weather strip, then close the hood and reinstall the 4 Phillips screws in the cowl, 5 if there was a center one. Carefully slide the tabs of the driver's and passenger's cowl end pieces into their slots and reinstall the Phillips screws. Reinstall the wipers, lining up the key with the slot. Press down the locking tab. Fold down the wipers, and we're ready for the next rain. Well, that wasn't too bad. Harder than some, easier than others, but it wasn't too bad a deal. Now they're right where they belong. So thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. I appreciate it. If you liked it, don't forget that thumbs up there. And if you want to see what else I'm up to with our various vehicles around here, click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you know when we've done our next project. Thanks for stopping by and take care.